Oh, we need, strong critics, we need strong voices, we need speaking truth to power. Well, you need to make that a non-deadly option. If speaking truth to power means social death, losing your reputation, your job, your life's work in a way, then you've set the bar for truth speaking too high. My name is Renaud-Philippe Garner. I'm a philosopher. I work at the University of British Columbia on the Okanagan campus, and I'm primarily interested in the questions at the intersection of ethics and politics. One way of thinking about it is thinking about threats from above and threats from below. So if you go into a classroom and it's become an acceptable norm, or at least somewhat accepted, to denounce your teacher or interrupt a class because you don't like hearing something, then that's a threat from below, where you're trying to teach, and presumably the reason why you're paid and credentialed to teach is you know more than those in the class. And if you're being prevented from teaching, if there's obstruction from below, that's one kind of threat. It's not just annoying for you as a teacher. Primarily, it's an obstacle for everyone else who's come to learn, right? So if you're kind of taking a class hostage or denying them the ability to engage in a conversation. There are threats from above, which are perhaps discussed quite a bit about one's superiors. Sometimes that's within your academic unit or department. And if you're lucky, that's not the case. You have friends and allies and colleagues who want to help you and support you. Sometimes it's something like a dean or a provost or some other administrator, or maybe someone who's not necessarily a direct superior, but some peripheral office. So if you have some sort of office of whatever, and the office of whatever doesn't like what you're doing, maybe they can't tell you to stop, but they might send something to your superiors, and then it becomes bogs things down. So maybe you propose a course, a syllabus is up for approval, and maybe all your colleagues approve, but someone says, oh, this is insensitive, and they might not be a credentialed academic, but now they're getting in the way of you actually teaching the material as it exists, books, articles that are already in existence. It's a bad world, and I think all you have to think about is the way in which people who aren't academics, who work in private sector, when they have a disagreement with their boss, what that looks like. If you disagree with your boss in many places, you can simply be fired for it. That's the end of the line. Get out, go away. And that's an incredible cost for people. I think it can do a lot of things, but I think primarily it's very important to signal things. And one of the greatest problems is when you feel isolated. If you think you're really alone in believing something, of being upset, of wanting to do things differently, you're a lot less motivated to act. You might simply give up. It's probably also not a very comfortable place psychologically. So when you have an official organization that says, there's room for people like you, and we want to do such things, I think that can both signal that you can coordinate, and then you can work on these energies that are either being lost or misspent or wasted otherwise. My name is Renaud-Philippe Garner, and I'm HXA.